Thank you very much, and I'm very pleased to be participating in this brief exercise. I think the best way for me to address this matter in terms of congratulations and extending once again our best wishes is really to read to you the letter that I sent to Ambassador Ashe as President of the United Nations General Assembly for the 68th session. It reads thus: "The government and people of Antigua and Barbuda extend the congratulations to you on your election as President of the 68th session of the United Nations General Assembly. Antigua and Barbuda is today very proud that as a son of the soil you have assumed one of the highest positions within the United Nations governing system. I know that you are richly qualified for the job, possessing vast amounts of experience in multilateral diplomacy and having served our nation with distinction as the permanent representative to the United Nations and the World Trade Organization. Over the years, you have done a remarkable job in championing the government's position on the issues of climate change and sustainable development. We are equally confident that during this session that achievable goals will be realized in these areas. Your Excellency, this session of the United Nations General Assembly holds many promises for developing countries, and the world looks to you for guidance and tangible outcomes. Because of your personal integrity and commitment to the principles of the United Nations Charter, the General Assembly is in safe and capable hands. In this regard, I am confident that you will preside over the General Assembly with distinction. I am also aware that as President of the 68th session of the United Nations General Assembly, you will be ideally placed to make important contributions on behalf of Antigua and Barbuda and the Caribbean community during the hosting of the International Conference on Small Island Developing States in 2014. Your Excellency, you are deserving of our nation's praise and honor, and on behalf of the government and people of Antigua and Barbuda, I once again congratulate you on your impressive career as a diplomat. With wishes for a successful year, please accept the assurances of our highest consideration." I think that this succinctly puts in perspective our understanding of what this appointment and recognition means not only to the individual, but to Antigua and Barbuda and by extension the Caribbean, and if I may say so, the world.
Thank you very much, Mr. Prime Minister. At this time, I would like His Excellency, Ambassador Dr. John Ashe, to give his remarks.
Thank you very much, and good morning. And let me at the outset thank the Prime Minister for the very kind words. I must say, when I heard him reading the contents of the letter, I had to look around to see who exactly he was addressing. And he didn't kick me under the table, so I assume it was me. But thank you very much. I certainly don't deserve that praise. Many of you would have heard my statement on September 24th when I outlined my priorities for the 68th session. Let me just quickly recap. The theme for the 68th session of the General Assembly is the post-2015 development agenda, setting the stage. What exactly is that? That is simply asking member states, all 193 member states of the United Nations, to turn their attention to the next big thing out there for the United Nations. What what happens after we complete the current cycle of the Millennium Development Goals. You will know that these were adopted in 2000 and they're supposed to come to fruition by 2015. So we have to start turning our attention to what follows the Millennium Development Goals. I'm sure even if you don't know anything about the UN, you would have heard about these goals, and you will know that some have been achieved, others have not. So we do need to plan the next phase, and that's what the post-2015 development agenda is all about. I am prepared to answer any specific questions about the UN, and I will leave the political questions to the Prime Minister.